Hello. So today, today I'm going to be talking about again the same sonata. So what I'm doing here is to be consistent so that I am able to memorize the music in this situation. Now, do I practice other pieces? Yes, I do practice different pieces because it's important. And yesterday I was actually giving a lecture talking about ways of practicing. And I discovered one important um, different ways of approach in this case to get into a practice sessions. We have to structure the music, and I realized that we can do different segments of a musical piece. We can create one segment, a different segment, and then we can create three different segments within a larger structure, and we can do versions of it. We can do also some variations of a segment, and the other thing is it's starting in a different point of within that segment, so that we work on the micro movements um, within that measure or that segment that we created, and and so that we reinforce um, the movements that we in the gestures, anything you can think about during the practice. And the other thing that I want to mention is how do we repeat? Um, practicing the piano might be almost like an exercise, almost as if you are lifting weights. Can be seen that way, but you can try practicing. For instance, you can do a round of five practicing the same thing, a round of another five practicing a different thing, and then you can do little variations. You can practice finger 5 3 on these sections. For instance, I can do uh, just this much, five segments of this, just to reinforce that, and I can create little variations of this one. I can do, and practice those 5 times if needed, and then be creative instead of doing or I'll do, so that I have different starting points. And so that this also will help me analyze the music in a much deeper level and more advanced level. And so that, of course, when we play music, for instance, in this passage, I can just say, well, I'm just playing white keys, black key, and then I have some little chromaticism here up to there. So to memorize, I don't have to memorize all the notes: E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, uh, E flat, E, F. I just say, oh, well, I'm just playing a scale going up. Seems to me like I'm playing F major and plus step E flat, and playing just part of the of a scale. I'm just playing um, B flat major, starting on E. So that would be um, a mixolydian. I don't play loud. Lydian actually, B Lydian, B flat Lydian. I believe that's what it's called. If not, you can correct me. Um, so you could try that. It's weird because it's saying 1 3 1 1. Oh, I see. So 1 1. I see the exercise. Okay. I take my time to do this slow, and you can practice slow as well. So that's another thing I'll really I encourage to do, is to practice slow and always be engaged with the music. Just practicing slow and do segments of 5. That's my second one. This is the third one. 4th, the same thing. 5. So I just work on it on a slow speed. Now I'm going to do a segments of 5 from somewhere else. Probably going to do from here, so that I move away from my muscle memory. That's my second one. Third. Excuse me. 4 and 5. I'm gonna try this one. The other thing I can do is to say the finger numbers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. And that really helps me. I feel more comfortable now. The next time I'm going to practice saying the beat numbers. For instance, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and again 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, I can start from here just to exercise, and then I'm probably going to do a little bit faster now. See, now I have already accumulated some exercises, and I can do segments of 5, 5, 5, 5. Just to be consistent, and so that I spend time practicing repetition, so that I work on what we call neuroplasticity. If you repeat the same thing over and over again, you'll start remembering things and so on. So the same thing I'll do here. I can do just that much, you know. I remember I was looking at that yesterday. How much did I get from this section? So that I practice on different spots as well. So I'm gonna try that again. I can practice this much 5 times. This is the third one. 4, 5. Okay. Can do one more if you want to be more persistent. Okay. Now I'm gonna do 5 segments of the same one. 1. That's 1. Second one. And this is the fifth one. And I'm gonna do one more just because. Okay. Now I can expand the information now starting from here, and I'm going to do also five segments. This is the one. That's the first one. Everything seems fine so far. I'm gonna try one more time. So this is the third, and I'm really feeling comfortable. This is the fourth one, I believe. There you go. And the last one, just to be creative, I'll start just of one measure before. There you go. The other thing I can do when practicing five segments of the same piece is that I'm not only correcting what seems not correct, but I'm also practicing on repetition, practicing the micro movements, as I said. But I can also do different rhythms and or different starting points. I can, you see, not something usual. And and then I know in this case I can move on if I like. Okay. And now I can do segments of five in this case. I'm gonna do that again. This is my first one. First one, second one. And I'll add a little bit more in that case. Third. Fourth. And this is the fifth. Okay, now I'm happy with that. Now let's go back one more time just before. There you go. And I have accomplished a lot. And I was just practicing in rhythm. This I can do work on the musicality. We did that before, and so I think you get the idea there. So I did five segments of the same one. I did one section. We can call this one section A. I did section B, and then within that section A and B, I created section C, and then I kind of glue all the sections together. I connected them, and I was able to move fluently. Let's move on to the next page. I'm gonna start in a place that I had not been doing throughout this series. So we have spent 88 and 89 We have reinforced on each day. Now, today I like to move on from a different spot so that I'm able to accumulate more. So we'll do some sight reading. We have been doing sight reading here. We've done sight reading here also, but in this situation, we'll start from fresh to start. And I can make this one a starting point. Instead of going to from the beginning, I'll do that section and I'll spend time practicing that. I'm noticing here already. I'm noticing on the choreography. Okay, so I noticed my left and its pattern. It's playing C minor. And then it's doing B diminished, diminish, C minor, or not diminish. I think it's doing G7. Is it? No, it's just playing G major. Sounds so interesting. What if I use these fingerings? 4 seems to work better. 3, 4. Okay, that would be your left, my left, and of course this is fast playing, and I'm just trying to adjust all my movements and into this tempo, so that I'm also able to see what the virtuosity in this case. And I was just talking about practicing segments of 5. You can do segments of 3 if you want to be more consistent and you want to um, get to that level. You'll have to probably do segments of 5, 6 if you want, 10 if you like. You can do 8. Anything really works. Um, but virtuosity, I think it comes from that way of this way of practicing segments and working on those micro movements. For instance, I can work on this one. I just did 3, 4, and 5. Then I'm going to work a different exercise of another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to start in a different place. And then I'm gonna try in a different spot. You can also practice in long, short, long, short, long, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, so that I work on small sections. And I can do segments of 5. This is the second one, third, 4, 5, 6 if I like, and then I'll do the rest. Normal now. And I can do the opposite. Repetition in the same circle, in the circular motion. Okay, now I add the last one. now I can do fast, fast, stop, fast, stop. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now I can try fast and stop on a different place. That seems a good place to stop. Can also stop there. We can do segments of 5s up to the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. There you go. There you go. Now I already worked on that. That's a way of achieving that level of proficiency and fluency and speed as well. Then I can do the same thing on the next one. All right, can do 1. That's 1. Okay, so I can go up to that level already. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Can do even more. Now I'm gonna stop. Fast stop, fast stop. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna stop on the G. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now then I also work on those micro movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I'm gonna put it all together. Okay, so that pinky, that movement. There you go. That's 1, 2. What I could do is to work on this motion here and create a starting point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to reinforce that. There you go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm gonna do a slow practice purposely. There you go. I'm gonna do normal. Okay, that's it. Then I put it all together. There you go. Okay, so that's exactly what we have within one measure, 2 measures, 3. So it's 2, 2, and 2. Now the right hand, very easy, is just chordal motions. So what I notice is just C, C minor, and also C minor here. Just as describing the music. So one goes from C5, C6 down to here. From C third inversion or second inversion, I'm sorry, second inversion to root position. I'm gonna work on this section here, moving 1, and I can do the opposite. And I can do it fast. This type of exercise is also one very useful is to stop on the shape of the next chord and then down, place the fingers down. So as soon as I play this chord, I'm gonna switch my position and gonna place all my fingers resting on the next one, and then I move. So I'm working slow but fast movements. Search, find and play. Search, find and play. See? Same thing here. Oh, it's the same chord. Now already it seems like I memorized it. Now do the opposite. Then I can also work on placement already, but the still motion that I was working on, finding and placement. And I can do a series of 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm gonna do even faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm gonna do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, if I place all of this together, it just makes it so easy because it's even easier. There we go. That's 1, so I'm gonna do a series of 5 also, now placing both hands. That's 1, and again. And I'll do the next one. That's 1. Do a second one. 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Okay, now I'm gonna place all of it together, and I notice the pattern that is. I notice a cue. It's on the A flat where I have to switch, or when I do one segment, and the next segments I have to shift the harmony. So I'll do the same thing again. That's 1, and that's the second one. There you go. Okay. That was my first attempt, all of it without stopping. Now I'm gonna try when 1. That's it. So I just work on those by repetition. Okay, and then try it one more time. Just that was my first attempt. Let's do the second attempt. Okay, so now the shift. One important cue I can write down here is to just signal the arrival of finger number 4. That's all. 4. Okay, now, so probably I'll have to spend time practicing that. that's a different starting point. So I'll start from there. I'm gonna create a C section. So I created A and D. Now I'm gonna place C section. I'm gonna do that again. Okay, that is my C section. That's my first attempt. Second attempt. Third attempt. Okay, that was not ready. Okay, fourth attempt. Fifth attempt. There you go. Now put it all together. A, B, and C section. There you go. All glued together. The next thing I can do is to do the same thing on the next section. I can work by creating A, B, once, and then you shift those sections. You create, for instance, here I did this is all I said. This is section A. This is section B. This is section B, and I created section C between that. So all of this then will become section A. The next one will be section B. You see, so that you are able to work on different spots, and then you work on the next one. So just to anticipate that, that's one. Whoops. Two. Section 5. 3. Section 5. 4. Section 5. 5. And then I can do it even faster than that. And I'm going to also work on that shifting of the position, but even faster. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And the left hand stays the same. Now, oops, I'm sorry. Now, practicing that section to reinforce that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I noticed the second inversion here on the letter D. First inversion, second inversion, and again first inversion, second. Can do faster, or I can do, yeah, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then I'll start from a different point. I'll do that's it. So I just work on that section, and I shifted the section. A, B, and C section no longer exist. A, B, and C section becomes section A. So all of this will be section A. Becomes all one section, and there you go. So I just did that, and it worked just fine. It worked already. I already finished that section, and I'm happy with that. Okay. Then the next thing I could do just from a different point. I'm gonna do that again. 1, 2. That's 3, 4. That's 4, 5 wasn't really good, so I'll do one more. That's the last one. I'm happy with that. There you go. A little change. Finger number 4 has to be well stated. I'm gonna try that again. That's my first attempt. Second attempt. That's it. So the D here, it's also going back to 3. So those fingerings, it's just the way that my mind seems to work. Arriving of finger number 4, so that I can accommodate that position, and then arriving of number 3. Gonna do the second attempt now. And I just added one more beat just in case. Much better. So I'll do 3 also here. 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3. Now I'm gonna try the third attempt. This is my third one. And that's it. My fourth attempt. That's it. And the last attempt. I finished. Okay, so I hope this way of approach helps, and so next time we'll talk about it more in depth. But this approach, it's very helpful and it seems to help me. I just finished one section just now, and I'm sure I already memorized all of this. So we'll test that later, and we'll do a little break now, and then we'll go back and create more sections again. So I'll talk to you soon.